Welcome back to the countdown here on YouTube. WWE special. So this episode and this series that is going to be new for us is kind of like a build up to SummerSlam for me and Hunter. We talked about it in the last episode, and pretty much what's going to be happening is every pay-per-view up to that point, Hunter and I are going to be discussing it. And well, the King and the Queen is now the first one that's coming back. Hunter's not too excited about the card. He's not really excited where this card is at. But today we just want to spend 20 minutes or a little bit less than that, even just talking about the card. And we want to talk about, where's the story headed now? Since the Tribal Chief is now not a part of it, we don't know where he's at. Cody Rhodes is the defending champ. He defended versus AJ Styles at Backlash, which was honestly, it was a good match.
That was a 5-star match.
Yeah. And so I enjoyed that match. But Hunter, we'll get into the big events here in a little bit. Let's just start with the smaller ones at the moment. The Intercontinental Championship start. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed. I'm assuming the winner of Chad Gable and Bronson Reed, we will figure out who is going to face Sami Zayn. Or is it a triple threat?
It's a triple threat. It's 3-way.
So Sami Zayn took the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther in WWE in the WrestleMania event.
I just want the world to know that I called that. I called every match. He's proof I went perfect on Mania night. So if I was able to bet and parlay that, I would be rich as heck. And
you did call you did call a lot of those matches.
I swept. Called every single.
So this matchup, do you think it's going to be interesting? I mean, do you think this triple threat match, do you think Sami Zayn retains? I mean, what do you think the overall that's going to happen here?
Sami Zayn has to retain. And I'll tell you why. Gunther was dominant. Gunther was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, right? You got to have Sami reign for about at least 5 to 7 months. You got to have a long reign. Now, I will say that Sami Zayn's not going to, have years and years of reign, but you got to give him to at least SummerSlam to Survivor Series with this title. You have to. You have to give him at least 5 to 6 months.
Do you think he makes it to WrestleMania 41?
Not as the Intercontinental Champion, no, but I do think he moves into the World Heavyweight title soon. That's where Sami needs to go. He needs to defend the Intercontinental Championship, lose that, and then set his sights bigger.
Yeah, I would hate for him to try to defend it now and then lose it. Like, this matchup. I
don't want what happened to Kofi to happen to Sami, and what happened to Kofi is bullshit, but I ain't going to get into that because I'm going to get mad, and I need to simmer down. Past is past. We won't talk about it. Fuck you, Brock Lesnar, you piece of shit. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, so we both think Sami Zayn's going to retain. We think this
you got to have at least you have to at least give him his time as an Intercontinental Champion because here's the thing: if you make him lose, then you're just discrediting what he did at WrestleMania, and you can't have that. You have to make Gunther's loss mean something. Losses matter too. That's the whole thing about wrestling that people don't understand. Losses have to matter. Like, losses have to have meaning. Like, if I drop the title to so-and-so, that has to mean something. If it doesn't, then why the hell did I lose?
Right, and honestly, the way, Gunther really dominated a lot of that WrestleMania match against Sami, and then Sami, pretty much at the last quarter end of that match, he dominated. And it was awesome to see him. Like, I honestly thought when I was watching it, I was like, hey, no way, Sami Zayn's winning this thing. I mean, Gunther was completely dominating him, and for him to win, that was cool. It was definitely cool. So I think Sami Zayn, I agree with you, has to retain in the King and the Queen matchup.
Dog of the Underground, baby. Rolling with Zayn.
All right, we got now we've moved to Queen of the Ring.
God.
Lyria Valkyria. We got Nia Jax and... Huh?
I don't even know that woman. I don't even know her. She came from NXT.
And Bianca Belair.
Let me tell you something. I'm stoked. I'm hyped about this match. Let me tell you. Shit. I don't care. Meaningless. Nothing. Don't understand this match. Don't understand who this woman is from NXT. Okay, cool. We've seen this before. They bring up NXT people that are good, they're talented, and guess what? They have their little time in the sun, and then they just go away. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe Triple H is different. Triple H is different, though. I will say that he is the man.
So what Hunter's saying is Bianca Belair would be his pick.
I mean, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax. I don't really care who wins. Whoever wins that should win it. But it probably won't happen because we're going to do this little razzle dazzle new thing. I don't get it. Real quick, other news. Apparently, WWE and UFC's mergers got even bigger because the people who run like UFC fights and stuff, they're going to be the new creative team for WWE. I don't even know what that means. I don't really care. But if they start ruining the wrestling product, I'm outie. That's all I'm going to say.
So yeah, they can't. What you're saying is they can't touch, the story.
It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing. Like, why are you making fighters fight people like the UFC people run WWE when they don't even like what? Why? They don't know anything about this crap.
We got to believe in Triple H. We got to believe in Triple H. We got to believe he knows what he's doing.
Leave the man's product alone. He's actually doing good product. I mean, I say that, then King of the Ring kind of went, but
you can't have. Listen, you come off. Here's the thing, though. You come off of WrestleMania, right? One of the best events ever. And then Backlash was great. So then, is it going to be incredible? No, but they got to find a place. They got to find a way to take the story from Backlash.
Like I said, I think this pay-per-view's down, and then I expect Clash of the Castle to bounce back, and I expect Money in the Bank to be. I think Money in the Bank is going to be perfect, like a B plus show before you get to the second big thing in SummerSlam where we are headed, my friend.
I'm super stoked about that. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, this series pretty much is pay-per-view each month to SummerSlam, and then we'll transition to it from SummerSlam into all the way back to WrestleMania 41. We'll figure out from there what we'll do.
Well, you'll have Survivor Series. So Survivor Series is going to be the next big one. And then you got the Royal Rumble, and then you got the road to WrestleMania starts with the Rumble, and then you got Elimination Chamber, which is personally one of my faves. I love the Elimination Chamber. And then you got WrestleMania. So from Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber to WrestleMania is awesome. That's the road to WrestleMania, 3 pay-per-views in a row, and then you got SummerSlam and Survivor Series. Those are the 5 big ones.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll build up around after that, but for right now, we're just going to go build up to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And which leads us to King of the Ring, which is Gunther is going to be in it, and then who's going to go against, Tama Tonga or Randy Orton?
He's obviously going against Randy, and Gunther's going to win. I'm telling you that right now. Gunther lost the Intercontinental title. How does Gunther bounce back? He's going to win King of the Ring. Gunther's going to beat Randy. Randy's a legend, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is.
No doubt about it.
I'd love to see him win it. I really would love to see him win it.
He don't need to. That's the thing. Randy Orton is here. Randy Orton is in the backstage of his career. Right. He just came off a back injury. He don't need to win. Now, would it be cool for him to win like a U.S. title or like a Intercontinental title, and then have absolutely. I would if he was to win like a United States title and actually had a good reign, unlike, here we go, I'm going to talk about the past for a second, 2016 where he won at like Fastlane and then he lost it at WrestleMania and a fatal 4-way to Jinder Mahal, who was the worst champion in WWE history, by the way. Don't even get started. But anyways, not the point. I would like that. But no, Randy does not need to win this match. Randy has nothing to prove. The man is a 14-time world champion. Awesome stud, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to put Gunther over because the Bloodline is going to interfere with Randy's match at King of the Ring.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and the Bloodline is going to get involved.
And if that Tama Tonga dude wins, then why am I even watching that match? What's the significance? Why does it matter? No offense, but I'm like, I don't care.
I mean, that's another interesting story that's coming to the WWE is Solo. You're really taking over as the tribal chief or trying to become the tribal chief.
Well, he basically is. It's kind of like a Godfather scenario, right? Oh man, my dad's gone. Like, my dad died. Now I'm going to become the head of the family. Basically what Solo is doing. It's kind of a Godfather situation. Little mobby. Mm-hmm. But he does look good in that suit, though. So props to that, man. He makes it look good.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so we'll jump into the WWE Women's Championship that is going to be held at this event. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Can Becky Lynch retain?
Now we're talking interesting. Now we're going up to the height. We're going up. card. Don't get me wrong. I think the Intercontinental Championship match is going to be like 2.5, 3 stars. It's gonna be decent.
What he's saying is the Intercontinental Championship will be 3 stars at most. The King and the Queen will be like a 1.5. Is what Hunter's really saying.
I'll be
And
nice and good too. I have no
and then he's
I
saying,
have no desire.
we're talking about like 4 and 5 really for the
Yeah,
rest of
this
it.
is going to be the 4 and the 5. It should be a 4. If this does not hit 4, I'm going to be disappointed. But I have Liv Morgan winning the Women's World Championship. I have Liv Morgan winning.
Yeah, you have Liv Morgan.
I have Liv Morgan.
I think Becky Lynch.
Becky, I have nothing against Becky. I'm a big Becky person. I
You
rooted for
like
Becky.
upsets though. You love
Yeah,
upsets.
I do.
You love
I do.
upset stories. You really do.
I do. I love upsets in wrestling bigger than anybody because I love them.
I know you rode with an underdog.
So if we're talking betting lines, I would say Becky's like negative like 250, and
Yeah.
Liv's probably plus like 200, 250. I would say that's a good line. So yeah, I would bet on Liv Morgan winning this match because I think Liv should have faced Rhea at WrestleMania and not Becky because Rhea took Liv out. But I wasn't mad that Becky was the one because Becky has been out of the championship match for a while. I was glad to get her slot, but I knew she was going to lose because Becky don't need the title.
So can you explain something to me? Because I might have missed out on something. So
what's up?
Ripley won at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
How did she won the women's championship? Didn't she?
No, she defended it, but yeah, she walked out as champ, but she defended it.
Okay, but how does Becky now have it?
Rhea got injured. Rhea had dropped title for injury.
Okay.
Liv attacked her and she got injured. She hurt her arm or shoulder or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, she dropped the title because of injury.
Okay, sorry, that's my fault.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep up with that. Hey, wait,
I'd rather you ask questions than act like you know what you're talking about and then make yourself look like an idiot. Because that's what I'm here for. Right? I'm the knowledge man. So ask as many questions as you need. It's no problem.
Yeah, he's a WWE guy. He's gotten me into it. But so I watched WrestleMania. I just didn't understand what happened to Ripley. That was all. I had no idea because I knew she defended the title. Or I knew she had the title.
So did you like it?
What, WrestleMania?
Oh, dude, yeah, you liked it. Did you?
Oh yeah. Backlash was great too.
Oh, dude, that AJ Styles match, dude, that slapped.
It was so yeah.
AJ
Styles needs to be involved. AJ Styles needs to be involved more.
I think for them to save this pay-per-view, they should have had a rematch. They should have gave AJ one more shot to drag it on a little bit longer. Because I'm telling you, I am not looking forward to him facing Paul. I'm not. I mean, Logan's a great heel.
Here's the thing. I think AJ Styles, in my honest opinion, I think he'll probably be in the future. But I don't think they wanted to do a back-to-back type of deal, where it was AJ Styles and Cody back-to-back again, and back-to-back of their pay-per-views.
I'll tell you another match that I hope happens. I hope you see Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. I really want Kevin Owens to face him.
I like Kevin Owens, man. I do. I like Kevin.
Hey, Owens, me. Fight Owens, fight. Love him.
Yeah, I do love watching his fight. I think it was I love his Backlash fight with his tag team with Randy Orton.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
And
that was a great
Bloodline.
The fact they made it a street fight, I was like, yes.
I was so down for that. Like, that was so awesome. But yeah, that would be an interesting one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the American Nightmare versus the Maverick, the WWE Championship, going up against the United States Champion and Logan Paul.
Paul's not defending the U.S. title.
No, yeah. Which I don't like that for the. I mean, I don't like it for the WWE. I think it would be cool if he could be the WWE Grand Slam if Cody won it. But
I told you the reasoning behind that. They want Paul to be the U.S. champion until SummerSlam, and then my boy LA Knight's gonna beat him. Nah.
I like LA Knight too. I really do. I like LA Knight. Yeah. That's gonna be. Yeah, because I can see why you thought that, and why you're saying that is because it was before SmackDown. LA Knight was there in the back room, and they faced off against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see, there's beef. You know what I mean?
They're gonna slowly build up towards that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is gonna be cool. But for this match, I got to go with the American Nightmare. He's got to defend. I mean, he has to defend. There'd be no way that they could give it to Logan. There'd be no way that Logan could get it. And I know I see so many people like, oh, Logan, I would love for Logan to get it. I'm like, the American Night, why the couple years story build up right against Roman Reigns just to lose it to Logan. I mean, I could maybe see AJ, but like to Logan out of all people, Logan's a phenomenal athlete.
People need to understand something. Vince ain't running the show. Triple H makes storylines meaningful. Like I said, with every win matters, but also losses have to mean something. If you're going to make someone lose to put a guy over, that's got to mean something. And Triple H gets it. He understands it. Vince did.
Like, do I think
no one
Logan
wants to see
Paul
titles getting traded between two people back and forth? That's annoying and stupid.
Do I think Logan Paul could eventually be? I'm not saying champion, but elevate himself to maybe main events in WrestleMania. But do I think it's now? No.
No.
Do I think it's like? Do I think maybe in 2 years? Probably.
Listen, man,
he could elevate to that.
If they're gonna make Jinder Mahal a champion, anyone can be champion. The fact that Jinder Mahal had a lengthy title run than Jeff Hardy, RVD, and Shinsuke Nakamura hadn't even won it. That to me, that's just wrong. What they're doing to Shinsuke is wrong, and Shinsuke needs to leave. I agree with that. But
you know what I was doing today? While I was traveling, I was watching SummerSlam from last year.
Slam last year was not bad.
Was it? It was in Detroit. Was the one in Detroit, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was
Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. That was kind of crazy. That was a crazy match.
The fact that Vince had that dude go through so many hoops and hurdles to win the titles.
Dude, he went through 3 fights with Brock Lesnar in a couple months, didn't he?
Yeah.
He all the way to SummerSlam. He broke his arm.
Well, the people already know who I'm picking. I mean,
it's Cody Rhodes. It's the American Nightmare.
Of course. I mean, I'm a Cody Rhodes fanboy. Of course I'm picking Cody Rhodes. I will always pick Cody. I'm not going against Cody. That's like me going against Jon Moxley. I ain't doing that. Hell no. Mm-mm. See, that's the next thing for you. You get this stuff down, and then you're going to the violent side of it. You're going to go to the wrestling side, not the drama storyline, but you're going to the opposite side.
What, AEW?
Oh, yeah.
And Cody was a part of AEW, wasn't he? For a while?
Yeah.
He left the WWE.
No, Cody helped found it. Cody helped create it.
I thought he did. They said Cody got frustrated with WWE and Vince McMahon, and that's why he left.
So how AEW started was you had Triple H's throne, right?
Right.
Cody took a sledgehammer to it. That was the first AEW pay-per-view. That was the first AEW pay-per-view. You can go on YouTube and find it. Cody Rhodes, sledgehammer, throne. It's there. That is how AEW started. It was him, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega with Tony Khan, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars owner's son.
That's crazy. That's definitely crazy.
They started AEW, dude, and they never thought it'd boom the way it has. But man, AEW is just a whole different beast.
It's taken off.
I like both companies. Everyone's like, which one's better? I'm like, dude, it ain't about that. TNA right now is booming. It is a great time to be a wrestling fan because I want every company to succeed. I want TNA to go back to where they were. I want freaking WWE to be better, and Triple H, since Vince is gone, is doing better. Tony Khan, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega, dude, they're putting out great stuff. Swerve Strickland is the champion. I love Swerve. Swerve is awesome. You can't have more than one wrestler. You know what I mean? When you watch it, you gotta oh man, there's that guy. There's this guy. It's like being a UFC fan. My favorite fighter is Conor McGregor, but I like more guys too. Paddy Pimbley. Paddy's awesome. I love Paddy.
You love Sugar Sean too.
Oh yeah, he's by far my favorite. But
I like
I
like Adesanya. I do.
I like Sean Strickland. That's not a popular opinion.
I do. No, I do like Strickland. I do like Strickland.
What he says is very the political aspect and stuff. I'm like, bruh, you got to shut up about politics. But then again,
dude, no athletes need to be talking about that.
But here's the thing, though, too. Devil's advocate, you get paid millions of dollars, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? That's the opposite. See? Dana White. I wish Dana paid his people more. But Dana White, again, I say whatever the I want. That's fine. I mean, money's power, dude. Money is in America. Money is
look at
everything.
LeBron.
Oh God, freaking God! Oh, he wants to go play with the Mavericks now. Bandwagon and ass.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, Hunter and I both hope you enjoy King and Queen, watching Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul
Don't
and
worry,
Becky
guys.
Lynch,
We'll
Liv
suffer
Morgan.
through it. We'll get through this together. I promise. I got you. I've watched worse. Trust me. I watched Vince's pay-per-views. It was bad. About WrestleMania 39. Don't even get me started. He knows. I about punched a wall, dude. I was mad.
But the best thing, so y'all missed it. When we started the countdown, right, we were on
Years
WPKM
ago.
96.3 The Beat,
That was
radio
like 3
station,
years ago.
our local college. He come in, and I mean, his face was as red as a cherry. I mean, he was
I
mad.
didn't want to talk about it.
I was, listen, dude, I gotta pull that clip back up because I still think I have it. I still think I have that clip from when
I
you
was
did.
so mad. I was so mad.
Man, he was upset, and I might just add the audio to the clip, to our clip here. But
Yeah.
if I do, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. It's great.
Oh, dude,
He's
I went on a
screaming
rampage.
into the mic. I had to
Oh,
turn
I
down
was
the
so
system.
mad. I was so mad. Okay, so here's why I was so mad, right? I understand you didn't want to give it to him easy. But here's my counter argument, and this is why real wrestling fans, whoever watches this, will understand. Cody Rhodes came into WWE about 2008. Won a World Tag Team Championship with Holly, Hardcore Holly. He went from there to joining Legacy with Ted DiBiase Jr. and Randy Orton. Great faction, great trio, whatever. Then Goldust came back with Dustin. They beat the Shield for the tag team titles. So right now he transitioned from tag team titles team, whatever. Then he won the Intercontinental Championship. Then he made him lose. Then he lost the Big Show at WrestleMania 28. Then he got it back. Don't understand that crap. Then you made him Goldust or Stardust. Sorry, Goldust is like twin.
Bro, listen, hold on. You've got to explain what that is because I seen that when I was looking through.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
So Goldust is a guy from the Attitude Era. It's his brother Dustin Rhodes. He paints himself gold and black. He has a gold and black suit, and his name's Goldust. And he just and then punches people and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's just he's a weird character, like out of the world, whatever. So they make Cody Stardust, like a knockoff to Dustin. And he's a joke. Complete joke. Like all the pain and suffering he went through with Vince or whatever. Complete ridiculousness. And people are like, oh, well, you're just giving Cody the thing. I'm like, no, shut up. Don't even start with me. That dude paid his dues. He was a mockery. He was a joke of this company. Don't sit there and tell me, son, that he didn't pay
Bro,
his
he
dues.
even looked bad. The pictures look bad. Like when I was looking at it.
They made fun of him so much no one took him seriously. If someone ever tells me that they took him seriously at Stardust, they're not wrestling fans because that's a joke. They made a mockery out of him, and the fact that people tell me that he didn't suffer, that he didn't earn it. Go look at his Stardust clips. He was Stardust for like 3 to 4 years, man, before he left the company.
That was the lead up to him co-founding AEW, right?
Yeah,
that was the lead up to doing it.
Yeah, he got tired of being a joke, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't have done it.
I don't blame either.
I don't care how much money you're paying me. I'm not going to go out there and look like a clown in front of people. Are you kidding me? Hell no.
I've heard the stories that like Vince McMahon like went to his house like trying to get him back after like a year or two.
See? Now here's the other point. You talk about Vince wanting him bad, right? Vince wanting him bad. Vince didn't want him bad enough because at WrestleMania 39, Vince would have let him win the damn title.
But it did. But it built. I hate to say it, but the counterpart of that is right. The counterpart is it gave Triple H a lot of room to work with.
Still should have won at 39.
I mean, I know, but do we have Dwayne the Rock Johnson come back? Do you have John Cena come back? Do you have The Undertaker show up in the ring? Does any of that ever happen if Cody wins it? Like, would that have it? Could, but the whole story.
It just would have been done differently. But yes, you're right. It was a blessing in disguise that Vince screwed it up.
It gave Triple H a lot of room to make it the ending of the story better.
Triple H fixed Vince's screw up.
Well, he did, yeah.
That's why it worked out. It all worked out in the end.
Right, because it gave Triple H a lot of room to make the ending for 40 and the ending of Roman Reigns' story, the build up so high, right? Bringing in Dwayne The Rock Johnson, bringing back John Cena, bringing back The Undertaker, bringing in Solo, who ruined it for Cody in 39. So to doing all that, right? The build up to it and WrestleMania 40, that's why pretty much, and even you, right? Because I'm new to WWE, that a lot of wrestling fans say that that WrestleMania 40 was the greatest of all time because of, the build up to that storyline.
I have watched WrestleMania 1 through whatever. I mean, I went back and watched them all, whatever. I do it I told you about that. Like, me and you get together at WrestleMania Marathon 1 through 40. Nothing beats 40. Nothing. The only WrestleMania that I can think of that touches 40 is 38. 38 was good. 38 was good. But 40 was just a whole nother level.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I might tap in and see if I can find WrestleMania 39's Hunter's argument and that, because that is legendary. That is absolutely legendary. Email. I might just post a clip of that by itself.
That's fine. I would do that.
Because
it's probably in our school email when we recorded all of our stuff.
Yeah, it is. I probably I got it somewhere.
So, like, WrestleMania 39, you find the date, and then it'll probably be like the Wednesday or Thursday or whatever we did the show.
Yeah, well, I gotta find the date of when that WrestleMania was. So, because I had the week before. I had the week before to the build up, and I had the next week, and Hunter just exploded. I mean,
as soon as I walked in the door, he said WrestleMania 39. I just went like this. Don't even. We ain't talking about it. He goes, yeah, we are. I said, no. I said, I'm gonna get
he went off on Vince. He went off on Vince in that episode.
And guess what? A year later, he's gone again. I told y'all he's trash, garbage, cost us everything. He didn't care about us. Vince is petty. Vince only cares about Vince. Triple H is a man of the people. Okay? Man of the people. He cares about what we want.
Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of WWE Build SummerSlam, and enjoy the King and Queen event. Hunter, we are still going to have a regular show this week.
Okay.
It's obviously we're going to be covering now through the conference finals of the NBA and the NHL.
I figured we can do like UFC with this too, since TKO owns both.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely UFC and WWE thing.
Right, we can build this up more, right?
Yeah.
Like, we can build this up a lot more. But for right now, let's stick with it basic to then the build up. Yeah. And for our regular show, it is now the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Pacers, the Celtics. Then we got the Panthers and the Rangers, which is really surprising after game one. After game one getting shut out.
That was crazy. I didn't expect that.
And we got the Stars and the Oilers in the Western Conference.
Good night. 97. Oh,
go McDavid. Go McDavid.
All right. With all due respect. I like Dallas. I got no beef with the Dallas Stars. I respect that franchise, historical, whatever. Fuck them. 97. That's all I'm gonna say.
Need Connor McDavid, right? We need Connor McDavid.
With all due respect to the Dallas Stars, like I said, this isn't personal. It's just business. Fuck yeah. 97.
All right, guys. Hope you all enjoy the WWE event, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
See you guys. Thanks for following.